Welcome to the 2A Patriot Ranch, where freedom rings and liberty stands, no need to flinch. Deep in the heart of the American soil, this is where we train, where we sweat and we toil. We run drills on tactical defense, honing our skills with a precise cadence. Rifle marksmanship to hand-to-hand combat, leave no stone unturned, that's a fact.
What is up, 2A Patriot Ranch family? Welcome back, not to the ranch, to the office for another review. As you guys know, we have been previewing a couple of the products that we're going to be using in our upcoming SHTF series, just to give you guys a better idea of the products that will be in there, so that when we go on and we're explaining them, you already know what they're about, or we can at least reference so you can go back and watch this video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Tasmanian Tiger Mascal pack. This bad boy, pretty darn cool, so stay tuned. Alright, as I was saying, we are going to be taking a look at the Tasmanian Tiger Mascal pack. This is a mass casualty pack. That's what Mascal stands for. And on the bottom here, you can see it says ATM. ATM stands for Active Threat Medic. This thing comes with a couple different little emblazoned letters that you can put on there. What I will say is you can put anything on there. It's just hook and loop, so you can throw on something that says medic, you can say emergency supply, you know, whatever you have that you want to stick on there. This thing just comes right off, so you can pull it off of there. So what would we use something like this for? You know, that is kind of the part that we're going to get into when we talk about our SHTF scenario. But it doesn't just have a purpose in that type of scenario. It actually has real world, everyday life implementations. So what this bag does is give you a vessel to hold all your products. What you're going to see that I have in here today, I have actually stocked this pack with. So in transparency, Tasmanian Tiger did send this out for us to take a look at. However, they did not send out any of the stuff that's inside. Actually, none of the stuff that's inside was sent to us. It was all procured by me and put together in there. What type of purpose does a mass casualty pack have? You know, on this channel, we've talked about little individual IFAKs. We did a review of the Live the Creed pocket EDC kit. It had a little tourniquet and some bandages and you know, some antibiotic ointment and that kind of stuff, which is great for carrying around with you on your person every day. We've talked about having a, you know, larger IFAK on your duty kit, you know, that has some compression gauze and, you know, all the things that you could need, that if something happens while you're either out on duty or out on the range, you can tend to wounds or whatever it may be. This is something a little bit next level. This here is set up so you can attend to a lot of things all at the same time. You know, you never quite know what kind of situation you're going to find yourself in. This bag here stays with me in my truck at all times. It goes under my rear back seat. It's not the one I pull out when I have a little boo-boo or something like that. I have a standard little first aid kit in the truck, as well as an IFAK that I keep on my headrest if something just individually happens to me. This is a much different scenario. This is, you know, something happens around us. You know, I was going home the other night and had to stop by the edge of the road for a motorcyclist that got hit here in Miami. I pulled over, grabbed the bag, ran out. Luckily, I didn't have to do anything. The guy was pretty badly hurt, but paramedics were like pulling up as soon as I had pulled up behind them. But you know, if there had been 2, 3, 4, 5 people that had been injured in that accident, with this bag, I could have done my best to attend to all of them. So why don't we jump in? Let's take a look at the guts of this thing and see how it runs. So just to start off with, the bag itself is made of 500D Curadura. Now, that is because this is the multicam version. There's like a black, a gray, and a coyote, I believe, and those are all in 700D. I don't know why it's different. Beats the heck out of me. The bag does have a carry handle on top. This thing is super, super rugged, double stitched, and then I love it because it also acts as a backpack too. You've got backpack straps here that help you out. And then on the front side here, you'll notice that there's these little packs on here. I like to call these mini IFACs inside of my big mass casualty bag. So each one of these has the ability to be quickly ripped off. So there's this little pull tab here. You pull on this, off comes the bag. So in the event of, say, I have some people helping me with whatever this casualty is, I can grab one of these and hand it off to all these other people. So inside of here, let's pull this to the side. So inside of here, we have a Israeli type bandage. We also have tourniquets. So you have tourniquet and Israeli bandage up here on these front pouches. This is going to help solve a lot of things very quickly. Obviously, this is not your end-all be-all of emergency supplies, but if you need to get a bandage and a tourniquet applied to somebody quickly, and somebody else is doing it for you, you can rip these off, hand it to them, boom, they are out and ready to go with the tourniquet and their bandage. On the top here, you'll see that there is another zipper. This thing opens up into a larger compartment here. Inside of this, sorry, not a larger compartment, but a compartment next to the larger compartment. In here, we've got a splint. These things are amazing for leg injuries, ankle injuries, anything like that. You can rip this thing open and it helps mold to the person's body. What's up to a Patriot Ranch family? Just want to thank the sponsor of this video, which is TacPack. You know them. We've talked about them before. They are a tactical monthly subscription box service. They have a standard box that comes at about $60 shipped and a plus size box, which is about $140 shipped. This next month in August, the total value in the box is going to be over $260. And if you use the code 2APatriot, you're going to get a $65 EDC kit for free, bringing your total value to over $320. You guys know they send out some really cool stuff. They just sent us this MFT water bottle in our last box, as well as this MFT handrail and the emissary hand stop and the Kung Fu grip and the SOG knife. This stuff all comes in your boxes. It's different every single month. Make sure you go get yours. TacPack.com. Make sure you use the code 2APatriot to get your free $65 EDC kit. All right. Now, inside this main compartment is where it's going to start getting a little spicy. So we are going to zip this thing the whole way open so that you guys can start to see here. So, as you can see, this thing has an enormous amount of storage in it, and we have a ton of stuff in here. So we'll start on this side here at the top and just go from top to bottom. So up here, this is our triage bag. This has all of our triage necessary stuff in it. So as I open this up here, you'll see we've got our marker. We have our notebooks. and we have our tape. And without getting too graphic, you guys can look up. We've got a couple extra colors in here, but obviously in a triage scenario, you are using the yellow, red, green, and black tape to signify whether somebody is good to go, they don't need anything, do they need some attention and we can wait a little bit. Red for if they really need attention right now, we can save their life if we have the opportunity. And then black is for obviously someone that is deceased. I hate kind of talking like that, but a triage kit is really necessary in some of these situations. And as you can see here, here is all of the front little markers that I was talking about. So you can change it out to whatever you want it to be. All right, so moving down from there, we have our evac kit. So in our evac kit, we have a CPR mask, we have another tourniquet, we have part of our duration health kit. This is super important because as you evac and you can't bring this whole bag, you can take this entire piece out here and take it along with you. Also in here, we've got our blood pressure monitor and our pulse indicator. So this is something nice. So you've got CPR, pulse, blood pressure, tourniquet, and your duration health little med kit. Pull this out, say you've got evac on an ambulance or evac in the back of a truck and you need to leave your kit somewhere, you can take this with you there. Obviously, we built it out with some of the larger, more important things that you would want to bring with you, but really you can put anything in there that you would want to take in a smaller bag alongside with you. On the side here, we have our trauma shears. I believe we have some on both sides. And then on this side, we have our chem lights. Chem lights are super important for being able to signify people, situations, events, whatever it may be. Now, let's turn the bag around the other way here. All right. So here we are on the other side. We have our air breathing tube. We've got more chem lights. We've got gauze, surgical scissors, more gauze, more chem lights. We've got bandage wraps on the side over here. As you can see, this is a ton of stuff that you could use for multiple people. Now, the cool thing is like this bag is set up so you have just all these different compartments to use. And I forgot one thing. On top of here, we have gloves. So you can rip this part open and we have blue surgical gloves inside. All right, so we are going to open up this other compartment here. I'm going to put this down sideways here and talk about what's inside of it for you guys. So inside of that other part, we have our burn kit. This has all the necessary items that we need for burn. We have bandage, scissors, tape, additional surgical gloves, self-adhesive bandage, different gauzes, burn dressings, all inside this kit right here. So if there's a burn, you can leave the rest of the bag and you can grab this pouch right here. Also inside of here, we have our compressed gauze. This stuff is absolutely great. When you have to take this out, it's kind of in like a Z fold. You can kind of, I don't know if there's a picture of it on here or not. No, there's not. But this is great for stuffing wounds when you have a wound that you need to seal up. We also have more of our Israeli bandages that we had in those front kits, as well as we have some butterfly enclosures. so that if you have some real quick work you need to do and you can't afford to take the time to stitch anything up, we've got these butterfly bandages right there. We've also got multiple different types of tape. This is the 3M NextCare tape. This stuff, it comes in super, super handy. And we've got a ton more gauze up in here too. All right, so that is on that side. Let's close the bag up, turn it around to the back, and we have one last compartment here on the back side, and we don't have anything in here because all it is a drag handle on the back side. That way, if you need to grab it from a different angle, you can do that. I'm going to close this thing up here real quick so we can take a look at some additional features on the outside. All right, we got this thing closed up now. You will see that there is some laser cut moly on the side. It comes with an extra one or two, I believe, of these small little, we call them mini IFAK pouches. You can put those on the side. You can put any other kind of pouch you have on the side. Do you have another IFAK that you want to attach to the side of it and pull it off? You can buy some moly straps and put a litter on here. We actually have a litter that goes on here. I'm just waiting for our straps to come in. I bought some multicam straps so it matched the bag. Same with the other side. This other side here has the same moly cut straps. And on the bottom here, you can also put that litter on the bottom, as there are two slots in the bottom of the bag as well. Overall, this thing is probably one of the most comprehensive bags you can put together outside of maybe one of those massive EMT kits that they carry around with them. With a bag like this, stocked with the stuff that we have in here, you are really going to be able to handle a mass casualty situation. I believe I counted, I think we have 13 tourniquets in here. We have about 10 Israeli bandages. The burn kit we have there could handle probably 6 or 7 burn victims. We have enough gauze to wrap around 3-4 entire bodies. We have enough chem lights to mark off our area. We have multiple different pairs of surgical scissors, multiple different types of bandages. We have that evac kit with our blood pressure monitor and our pulse monitor, our heart rate monitor, I should call it. We have our CPR kit there as well. What else do we have in that compartment? Oh, we have our duration health, which has some simple items in it there. It's got ibuprofen, other little medications. It's got an EpiPen in it. It's got Narcan in it. So we are set up and ready to go. Oh, and we have our splint on the front side here. We keep adding to this bag every single time that we see something that we think would be a good addition. Obviously, this thing is pretty packed full, as you can see from the size of it. But you get to the point where you have to decide, is it a give or take? We just bought some chest seals, so we're gonna put our chest seals in here. It means that something's gonna have to come out. I'm probably going to have to take a couple rolls of gauze out to put the chest seals in. Otherwise, I won't have any room. But that's okay. You can compromise. We stocked this thing full of gauze. We know we probably had too much. But now we've got room to put something else in. Like I said, guys, this is not the bag for, just taking out to the range with you to handle some boo-boos or a little cut here and there. This really is what it is called, which is a Mascal. It's a mass casualty bag. And when I say mass casualty, that doesn't necessarily mean, something horrendous, end of the world, 9/11 style thing happens or anything like that. But just something as simple as the incident I was describing the other day, there was a car accident on the side of the road. You know, if you roll up on an accident like that, or maybe an accident at your job where 4 or 5, 6 people are injured, this bag takes care of that. You know, if you just have one of your pocket EDC kits, you might be able to help one person, you might be able to help yourself, but then that's about it. Some of the larger kits, maybe you could help 2 people, maybe max 3 people, but it doesn't have the totality of items that we were able to fit into this pack. This does come from Tasmanian Tiger, like I said. Great company. We have a ton of their products. We've got range bags from them, gunner bags from them. We've got rifle bags from them. They're one of the best in the industry when it comes to products like this. They also have some smaller versions of this and other medic type bags. You can check them out, TasmanianTiger.com. This bag, I want to say, retails for right around $300. So it's a little bit on the high end. However, the quality and the compartments and the makeup of this bag, it is well worth it. Just to give you guys an idea, I would say there's probably about, $400 or $500 worth of equipment that is inside of this bag. So for a total investment of probably a little bit under $800, you have the ability to go and help out with a mass casualty. That's pretty cool if you ask us. You can do your part. Well, guys, that finishes up our review of the Tasmanian Tiger Mascal pack today. If you like this video, hit the button. Let everybody know that you liked it. And if you like the channel as a whole, subscribe. We would absolutely love it. And if you want to get notified every single time that we post cool shit just like this, ring that notification bell. Until next time, I'm John at 2A Patriot Ranch.
Thank you.